Your answer to this question that the SBA is asking you had better be a damned good answer. I had a loan officer tell me last week,
Yes.
Trevor,
Oh God,
because of the fraud.
Welcome to Advancing with Financing. I'm Linda Ray.
I'm Trevor. Sounds complicated. It's not. It's easy stuff.
That's why we break these down into small little videos.
And we want to make it easy for you. The SBA process is complicated enough. Watch the videos. But we want you to change your mindset. And that's a big part of what we're talking about here. And changing your mindset is to not be so obstreperous about the SBA's processes. It's a federal bureaucracy. Yeah. The 15, 16 months I'm working on it, in almost every instance, except very tiny instances, the SBA agents are desperately trying to give you this money. They want to give you the money.
But they're not going to deal with someone who is not pleasant or not nice or not treating them or speaking to them politely. You know,
Mike.
They'll wait around until you come to your senses on how to speak to someone politely when they're trying to help you.
First of all, how to file for the reconsideration. Please look at our playlist.
There's an EIDL Reconsideration playlist.
And you will see all the videos we've done. And we try to break them down to 2 and 3 or 4 minute videos. Plus, we are soon to publish our roadmap to reconsideration book, which you can purchase, and that will help you walk you through it as well. Using all the same systems and forms and documents and processes that I use here at Aurora Consulting. That's the first part, how to file for reconsideration. As far as the variance, your answer to this question that the SBA is asking you had better be a damned good answer. I had a loan officer tell me last week, Trevor,
oh God,
because of the fraud that happened, we are being extra careful, unfortunately, and we cannot just simply accept an explanation from somebody that, well, I was in a rush or I did it on my smartphone. If you have any kind of discrepancy between what you put on the application last year and what's on your tax return transcript, you must put on your thinking cap, be a detective, and be an attorney in a murder trial.
Yeah.
You're the attorney defending your client who did not commit the murder, and you know she's innocent, and you've got to defend her. You've got to bring that level of advocacy to it and that level of evidentiary detail, Olukemi. Put your evidence together. If you put the information together last year using some kind of data point, bring that into the conversation. Show it to the SBA. Say, this is the QuickBooks thing I had, or this is the paper ledger that I had with my numbers because my tax return wasn't done yet. Show the date that you filed the tax return if you filed it weeks or months later after you filed the EIDL application. Simply saying, I made a mistake is not going to fly. You've got to bring a mountain of detailed point by point. Make it easy for them to give you the money.
And
she kicked me under the table.
I did.
That means to shut up.
Let me point out another real life experience. I hate using this as an analogy, but if anyone's ever been through a lawsuit or an accusation, the key is documentation to prove a position or defend an allegation of some kind. Now, I hope none of you have been through a lawsuit, but if you have, then you understand it's all about the documentation. It's all about explaining the documentation. When we go through the files and we see the documents and there's discrepancies in the documents that we have to then get explanations.
And we're the advocate for that.
We're the advocate. The client, like, oh, I don't remember what happened. If you're outside and you don't have AC, go to a restaurant, go to a movie theater.